Let's take a little journey inward. Pull the shoulders up and back. Lift and open up your heart. Try and touch the sky with the top of your head. And feel just a sense of peace washing over you with every inhale and every exhale. Peace. And letting go. Join the hands into prayer. A dedication for your practice. Beginning with an Om together. Om. After all these months, going on 2 years, I only just realized now that the word Zoom has Om in it. Lower your hands down to your knees, pull your shoulders up and back, and let's roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them. So that means something. Yeah, that's a sign. That's a sign. Yeah, yeah. So my husband is cooking for Thanksgiving. So now we're down 4 bodies. Circle the opposite way. Crazy stuff. Pull the shoulders up to the ears. We're going to keep them there. Give a good squeeze. And then slowly relax the shoulders down from the ears. Let's do it again. Squeeze up. Really tight. Tight, 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 tight. And slowly release. Release. That's relax and release. Release. Squeeze up one more time. Really tight. Super tight. Super tight. And slowly release. Good. Shake it out. Let's turn for a twist to the right. Ooh. Drop your shoulders, soften your jaw. So my husband, we've been at this camp for almost 30 years, and he has purposely in all those years not wanted to be in the limelight. So in group photos of staff, campers, etc., he purposely keeps himself out of them. Well, he's turning 50 in December, and the campers want to do something special for him. Come up and over to the opposite side, and they want a picture of him with campers. I found 3 from 30 years. Yeah. Like, could you be any more annoying? Just go in the picture. Like, what's your problem? You want to pretend you weren't here? What the heck? Come back to center. Arch and round your spine. Arching, rounding. Arching, rounding. Keep breathing. Arching, rounding. Arching, rounding. Good. Come to neutral. Extend your legs forward. Come onto your hands and knees. Your blah, 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 blah. Table. Hands under shoulders. Rock forward, rock back. Which of your wrists is tighter? You're the one I can count on, Melissa. If Wendy were here, she'd say, I don't know. I'm going to pull a Wendy. And rock forward. Let's hold it and squeeze the fingertips into the floor. Let's rock back. Flip the hands over. Let the tops of the hands come down. You can do one at a time or two at a time. And just straighten out that arm. But the hand is flipped. Oh my Lord. Always a delightful stretch for the wrists. Let's keep breathing. Holy mother, lift it up. Shake it out. Good, bring your hands back down. Bloop, 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 bloop. You're gonna turn your fingers so they point in at each other. You're gonna take the left hand above the right. Very nice. And then you're gonna slide the hands away from the middle. Your head can rest on a block in front of you, or you can just bring your chin in front of that left arm and just let your head hang. Sometimes if we have really tight shoulders, it's just nicer to have something for the head to rest on. Palms are going to face down here. And as you hold this posture, you can do very subtle rocking forward and back, very subtle. If you can release a little tension in your shoulders. Hold it. Let's slide those hands away a little bit more. Soften your jaw. Let's switch. Ho, 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 ho. Bring that right arm in front, slide it away, chin in front of right arm. And we're weighing the body forward and down. Palms are facing down, and we're gonna rock forward and back. It's like a little pulsing. Opening up the shoulders, breathing deeply. Let's hold it, slide the hands away a little bit. Jaw relaxed. Good, slide it in, leaning back into the legs and lifting up to your knees. Shake out your shoulders. Oh, good, you have a drink. Good. You're gonna take your right foot out in front, hands to the knee. Keep the left toes curled under and tuck and flip your tailbone. Tuck and flip. So this bad weather is supposedly coming. Have you heard about it? It's supposed to get snowy in the north and something, I don't know. Thanksgiving's supposed to be fine, but I'm worried about Jack driving, Jack and Willie. Tuck and flip. Tuesday. Yeah. I wish they would just cancel classes Tuesday, but no. Jack has a class until, I don't know, noon. Tuck and flip. He's going to drive over, meet Willie, and then drive back. But it's like, what are they doing? Why don't they just cancel? Let's tuck and hold it. Open, lift your heart. Shoulders up and back. Breathe a little deeper. For anybody who wants a little more, you can reach that left hand back. Grab the ankle and hug that heel up towards the buttocks. It's easier to do it that way than it is to turn, reach, blah, blah, blah. Get a little stretch in that left quad. Open again, the chest up towards the sky, soften the face. Is Riley in his last year? Okay. No, you're fine. That son of a bitch. Release your left foot. Turn to your right and bring your elbows, your left elbow down with the hands in prayer and come into a twist. Fun, major in fun. That's very cute. So we're twisting, we're breathing. Keeping the body stretching from tailbone through the crown. Keep your left toes curled under and lift if you want, left knee up. And now your left heel pushes away, so you're stretching the calf muscle on that leg. Well, maybe he watched too much SpongeBob, you know what I mean? Lower the left knee. Let's turn the body to center and take the right knee under. F is for friends who do things. Remember that song on SpongeBob? She doesn't. Okay. Left foot out in front, hands to the knee, tuck and flip. SpongeBob raised my children. And Friends. Very, very good influential shows for young minds. Tuck and flip. Let's tuck and hold it. Pull the shoulders up and back, open the heart, open the jaw. Relax pelvis, leaning down and back. If you want to hug the heel towards the buttocks. If not, you can stay in that tucked pelvis position to stretch the quad. Open, lift your heart and soften your jaw. You can open your mouth big and stick out your tongue. Stretch out your face. Stretches all the muscles all the way to the skull. You just look a little funny, that's all. Who cares? Good. Release the back foot. If you have it there, release the pelvis. And then the hands in prayer, we're going to turn to the left. Bring the right elbow down to that knee. Palm to palm, elbows apart. Oh, jaw relaxed. So I did not say this on the other side, but this is an option to lower the right hand down to the floor and then lift the back knee up with the left hand on the knee. That's an option. Or from your elbow on knee, lift the back knee and push into the back heel. Keep your neck long, soften your jaw. Let your breath be deep. Lower the back knee if it's lifted, turn your body back to center and bring that left knee underneath. Grab your blocks and bring them alongside your ankles. You may need them, you may not. Let's see how you do. So we're going to take the arms out in front, palms facing up, and we're going to rock back and forth, toes curled under. Good. Rock to center. Take your left arm, reach it up towards the sky and down behind you. You're going to try and touch the heel or the block. And then take your right arm up towards the sky, squeeze your buttocks, and lift your heart up to try and touch the ceiling. If your hand does not want to come to the block, even, you can take, if you have a bolster, across your legs or your block across your legs and see if that does it for you. Oh. Do you shop on Amazon? I learned this morning that there's something on Amazon. Bring your right arm out in front and lift up to center. Bring the left arm forward, palms up. Rock back and forward, back and forth. That's called Amazon Outlet. There's a bunch of cheap stuff on there. This woman who does hacks on TikTok, she's like, if you're not shopping on Amazon Outlet, you're really missing out. I'm like, then I'm missing out. And I don't want to miss out. She said, you should not be shopping on the regular Amazon, the regular sales. I'm like, what? So now you know. Hold it centered. Take that right arm, reach it up. Swing it back behind you. Come to the heel. Take that left arm up or your block, right hand to heel or block. Left arm up, squeeze the buttocks, and lift your heart up towards the sky. Left arm floats out in front. Right arm comes up, over, out in front. Palm faces up. Take a breath. Both arms reach up towards the sky. Drop the shoulders down. Soften the jaw. Step 1 foot forward. Lean into it. Lift the back knee and step the other foot forward. She did it. Lower the arms. Do you have a strap? Okay, so grab your strap, those of you who are on Zoom, and you're going to hold it out in front. Oh, yeah, we have a box up front and in the back. Hold it out in front of you, a little bit wider than your shoulders, and lift up and over. Welcome, darling, darling. You're welcome. Up and over behind you, and then up and forward in front of you. Up and over behind you. Up and over in front of you. So you can allow the strap to be long so it can move for your hands as needed. Warming up the shoulders a little bit. Oh. So I'm feeling bad. I talked to my father last night, and my grandfather, who's 95, hasn't received his booster yet. He's going next week. And I already got mine. I'm feeling guilty. I'm feeling guilty. Bring the arms behind you. Roll the hands in one time. Let the palms face up. Grab the strap with the palms facing up and the knees. Bow the body with the knees bent. You're just going to drape the body over the legs. Take the arms up and over the back. Keep your knees bent and then circle your arms in one direction. Circle the opposite way. Let the jaw relax. And reach up and over. Let's hold it. Squeeze shoulder blades. Open front body. And now try and straighten the legs if that feels okay. Just a little bit. Reach your knuckles away from your shoulders.
Bend your knees deeply. Sit your butt back. Lift your head so that it's level with your pelvis. Arms are down on the back. We're breathing. Feel the blood travel from the head down into the body. Now push the body slowly up to standing. Unroll the hands one time. You feeling lightheaded at all? Okay. Lift up and over out in front, because I am. Up and back again. And forward. Oh, good. Let's come to the front. Take the strap down around the left foot. And we're going to lift the left leg out in front, just circle it around. Ooh, nice little clicking sound in the hip. Mm-hmm. Oh. And the opposite way. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. So this young man in Lily's grade's father, you might have heard about this, just died suddenly. And they have a small disabled child. They have 3 sons. Hold it still. I couldn't tell in the pictures what the disability was, but it looked mitochondrial. Lift your leg up higher. You can put your foot on the wall or on the windowsill as an option, and roll your hands in the strap. Relax your shoulders. But then, you know, I was picturing like this unhealthy looking guy. Yeah. 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 Tragedy. Now that would have been sad too. Lift the leg up. The irony, as she's saying, very sad. Now we're not going to do what you think we're going to do. What do I think we're going to do? I'm talking to the Zoomers as well. We're going to take this left ankle and lower it down in front of the right ankle. I like how you call on Jesus and God. You did that in the other. That was good. So the left ankle in front, blocks nearby or handy or not, you decide. You're going to bow forward and down. Hands can come to the shin bones or down to your block. I call upon God. Now, when you're down like this, and you can use more than one block if that feels good, we're going to arch and round the spine. Arch and round the spine. Let me just grab my blocks. Left in front. Keep breathing. Come to an arched spine and hold it there and sway your hips from side to side. There might not be much swaying happening, but just do what you can. Let's hold it, breathe. And now pull your belly over your thighs and bow a little bit deeper just to feel a stretch in the right leg. Good, uncross the ankles while you're down there. And walk your hands up your legs, come to standing. Good, take your strap, bring it around your right foot. Lift the right leg out in front and circle it around the one direction. Whew.
We had the best dinner at Cowfish last night. I had a tuna. It was like a raw tuna. Delicious, delicious, delicious. It was like just the right amount too. It wasn't like too much. Circle the opposite way. Yeah, it was delicious. Very dark though. It's like David has to wear glasses to read, and I do if it's too close. But anyway, it was dark and he forgot his glasses. I'm like, oh, come on. Hold it still. And then lift up out in front. But yeah, it was delicious. It stinks when we go out to a lot of these places. He's a vegan, so it's hard for him to get anything on the menu. Usually gets appetizers. Drop the shoulders, soften the jaw. How's the back of your leg on this one? Pretty groovy. You would use that word, groovy. It's really groovy, man. Can I quote you on that? Good. Lower the right ankle down in front of the left. Line up the toes. You can take the strap off. And now we're going to bow to the blocks or the floor. I highly recommend blocks. And once you get there, look at your toes. Make sure they're lined up straight across, arching around your back. Melissa said. Oh, gosh. Arch your spine. Take your tailbone, flip it up behind you, and let's wag the tail side to side. Notice any changes on the side? What are you feeling on this side? Is it anything different? Wendy? Oh, yeah? Oh, very interesting. Let's hold it. Take your tailbone, flip it up, breathing. Soften the jaw. Pull the belly up and over the thighs. Let your head do what it needs to do to be comfortable. You can let it hang. You can keep it in line with your spine. And inhale to a long spine. Take a deep breath in. Uncross your ankles. Knees slightly bent. And you're going to walk your hands up your legs. Come to standing. Good. Take your arms, float them out to a T. Flip the palms up at shoulder height. Lift up to frame the head. Interlace your fingers. Let the steeple pose. Let your pointer finger stick up. And then come out of your waist with your body. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. The feet are planted hip width. They're straight. So the outsides of your feet line up with the outside edges of your mat. It might feel like you're pigeon-toed a little bit. And then come up and over to the right side for a side stretch. And push down into the left foot as you pull that left side longer. Back to center, breathing, and lift up and over to the left side. Grounding into the right foot and lengthening the right side of the body. Pushing up back to center. Woo! Little back bend. You're going to lift your heart up towards the sky and squeeze your buttocks. And push into the feet, both feet. Good. Hips back to center. Hands lower down in front of the heart in prayer.
Shift to the left foot. Take the right foot into tree posture. So the right foot can be by the ankle. It can go up higher under the knee. It can come onto a block. It can also come on up into the thigh area. So you do what feels good for you. And you can put your back against the wall. Lots of options. And then arms can reach up towards the sky. So we're pulling the body up out of the pelvis. And balance out the pelvis. Drop the shoulders. Soften the jaw. Breathe deeply. Concentrate on your juristy. You're not going to like the next part since you just went against the wall. But we'll see how you do. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. And then stick that right leg out behind you. You're going to tilt the body forward just so that it's level with the back leg. And this is called toppling your tree. Your arms off the back, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, and reach your knuckles towards the back of the room. Yes. And then lower that right leg. Come to center. Bring your hands into prayer. So David and I play the lottery now during our date nights. Bring your left foot inside, the scratch offs. So we made a very grave mistake last night. We bought a $20 card, scratched it off, and we won $20. So I said, let's go get two $10 ones with that. We shouldn't have done that. We got two $10 ones. Arms can reach up, and we only won 15, which is fine. We won something, thank God, but we're $5 down. No bueno. Drop the shoulders, lift and open your heart, lengthen through the crown. It's fun to do, but you gotta limit yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta limit yourself. You can't go crazy. That's how people get into trouble. But it is fun. But of course, again, he wants to scratch it off in the restaurant where it was dark and he couldn't see. So, you feeling more balanced on this side? Yeah. Well, you're not alone. You're really not. It's probably one of the most common things in yoga. It has to do with the arch of the foot a lot of the time. Yeah. Yeah. Lower the arms. Interesting. Yeah. Bring your hands behind you, interlace. Opposite thumb on top, stick your left leg out behind you. So if you strengthen that, it will help you a lot. And push the knuckles away. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Like when you're picking things up off the floor, start using your toes instead of, do you? Interesting. Yeah, well, that's going to help strengthen them though. And also your calf muscles, building them up is good because that's connected. But you might need arch support. Yeah. Lower your left foot and release your arms. Shake it out. Now, I haven't done it myself. We're going to squat on a block. Feet open, point the toes out. Sit down on your block. Maybe you've seen it. I haven't yet myself, but in some pharmacies, they have the Dr. Scholl's thing where you can stand on it to test out what kind of support you need. And then, of course, they sell you the product that they say should go into your shoe. I'm going to do it just for fun. Press your elbows into your knees and the palms are together. Let's work on some inner thigh strength. So we're going to push the knees into the elbows and push the elbows back into the knees. Really hard. And then relax and take a breath. And let's do that again. Squeeze elbows and knees into each other. And relax, take a breath. Let's do that one more time. Squeezing. Good, relax. Excellent. Now lower your hands down in front of you and you're gonna walk them forward and you're gonna pull, maybe walk the feet in a little bit for support. You're gonna pull yourself forward off your block and take the heels up off the ground. And then your arms are gonna reach forward more as far as they can go, and the palms are lifted with just the fingertips touching. I don't get it, but this is called garland pose. I don't get it. Drop your head. Walk forward a little bit more with the hands, breathing deeply. Good, walk your hands back and sit your butt on the block again. Lift the body tall. Have your strap handy. And we're gonna work on a little opening of the torso and a stretch of the shoulders. So bring your right hand in front of your right leg and out a little bit to the side. Bring your left hand to the knee and give it a push as you twist the body open to the left. So this is great because we can take this in stages. You can also use a block under the right hand to help the floor meet you if you wish. There's always options. So we're twisting over to the left, we're breathing, and then you're gonna take your left arm and wrap it behind your body and let the palm face out. And stay there. This is an option to stay right where you are. Or you can take your strap and can hold it with your left hand and then hold it with your right hand, palm facing up, and then slide the hands away so that you can take this right elbow and hook it in front of the right knee. So your hands are connected with the strap, and then you're going to turn the body open to the left. Maybe you don't need the strap and you can just do it with your hands clasped. That's also an option. But don't lose the stretch by trying to satisfy your ego. No. So where do you feel a stretch right now? Left shoulder? A little bit? Moonpa? If you take a block under your right hand and push down into that block as you're twisting, then you'll get the twist in the back. Yeah, and if that's not enough, then your left hand can come back to that knee and push the knee to help twist you. Right, so it's a decision to make, either back or shoulder, but choosing one is not bad either. Let's slowly rotate back to center. Oh, hello. And maybe separate your feet a little wider. Yeah. Okay, now left arm out in front, hand to the floor or block, and your right hand to the knee. You can even use the left arm, the back of the arm, to push into that leg to help twist you to the right. Ooh,
You feel something okay? Okay. Next question, are you breathing deeply enough? You can wrap the right arm behind the back with the palm face out and rotate the body open. Soften your jaw. Keep on breathing. Have you ever heard of the term, I already know your answer to this. Have you ever heard of the term brony?
Yes.
Have you? I'm in total shock right now. Oh my God. Now you can bring your strap into your right hand if you wish and connect it with your left hand and then slide the left elbow in front of the knee. Rotate open. I only just learned about it. I can't even believe it, that it's a real thing, that there's grown men that are into My Little Pony.
Probably this is obviously a joke,
Yeah,
but he has the shirt.
yeah, yeah. My brother wanted to get some joke shirts for Thanksgiving for several of the men that are going to be here. But now one of them won't be here. Release your hands and bring your hands in the front. You're going to lean towards the hands off the block and lift the hips for a forward bend, straightening out the feet. And you can take your block and bring it up in front of you and rest your head, if it's low enough, on your blocks. You can stack them high as you want. And try straightening the legs just enough so you have a sensation. And breathe. My brother was devastated when I didn't know what it was. What do you mean? I'm sending you a video right now. Lift your head, bend your knees. Now take your block and bring it over to this left side, behind the heelish area. And you're gonna bend into that left knee, extend the right leg. This is a little tricky. And you're gonna lower down onto the block on this left side, if that makes any sense. Or you can just sit on the block like you did before and then come into this position. I know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And now we're getting a little stretch in here. So we're going to take the other block, bring it out in front, and lean forward towards that block, flexing the right foot, shoulders relaxed. Now look at your right knee, make sure it's a teeny bit bent, and flex that foot more. If it's hard to keep it a little bit bent, you're going to take a blanket and bring it underneath that knee to keep it a little bit bent, and keep flexing the right foot. Just when you need everything, it's like miles away. Well, pick it up with your toes and get it back on your mat. Keep tilting forward. It's like Melissa's room. I'm the only one here. Throw my crap everywhere. So here, as we're tilting forward, you're going to arch your spine and then round your back. Arch and round. Arch and round. And just notice the subtleties that you feel in the body as you move the body subtly. Where do you feel subtleties? Arch the spine, hold it there and breathe. See if you can tilt forward a little bit more. keeping the right toes pointing up. Notice what your left foot feels like. You can stay just like this, or lift your hips off the block and pop that baby out from under you and see if you can balance. It's a little bit easier with this blanket underneath the knee for anybody who wants to try it, and then bring your hands into prayer. These are options. Let's keep breathing. Bring your hands down. If you have no block under you, that's fine. You're going to lean forward and you're going to push your way up and over like Spider-Man over to the opposite side and slide a block underneath here. And there you have the blanket for your left knee and the other one, hopefully not too far away. So we have the left toes now pointed up and the hands coming forward on the block, tilting the body forward. Drop the shoulders down, keep those left toes pointing up. Maybe slide a little bit more. And then arch and round your spine. Woo! Arch and round. So tell me, when you're arching and rounding, do you feel tighter on this inner thigh than you did on the other? Do you? Zoomers, how about you? I'm going to guess yes, the left was tighter. I'm sorry, the right. What I meant was, I don't know what I'm talking about. So come to an arched spine, drop the shoulders and see what it feels like to stay here or tilt forward a little bit more. Keeping those left toes pointing up. And maybe you want to pop that little block out and try balancing without it, hands in prayer. The first block is the mind. Lower the hands down, and you're going to lift yourself forward and lift up so that your legs are wide, toes are pointing towards the long edge of your mat, and the body bows forward and down. You can always stack those blocks for the head again and rest it. Have a little conversation with your neck. Tell it it's okay, it can relax. And sway your hips a little here, side to side, in the fashion that makes sense to you, with your legs wide. I like to call this the hip dip. You're dipping one down, then you're dipping the other down. Good, hold it steady. Flip that tailbone up. Keep resting your head down on something or dangling. And just breathe into the back body. Let's lift to a flat spine. You're going to walk your hands over to this left foot and point. You might want to turn sideways on your mat. You decide. Point your left toes away
And then bring your left hand inside that front ankle on a block or floor. And then take your right arm straight up towards the sky. So you're just kind of opening the body up here. Oh, that feels good. That feels really good. And you can make the block as tall as you wish. Make your body happy so it wants to keep doing it every other day. And then you're going to straighten that front leg, that left leg, and you're going to bend it. So straighten and bend. Keep going. Straighten and bend. It feels like Wednesday. It doesn't feel like Friday. Not sure why. Straighten and hold it. Rotate open. Keep the body pulling longer. Push down with those feet. Here's your triangle posture. And then take the right hand down, bending that left knee. You're going to walk your hands to the wide edge of your mat, long edge, and turn the left toes to face it. And do the opposite side. So the right toes point away, hand inside that ankle on block or floor, and the left arm reaches up towards the sky. Ah. Good. Soften your jaw. Straighten and bend the right knee. Straighten and bend. You just get a ringing in your ears? Huh. Maybe I'm dying. Huh. Straighten and hold the front leg and reaching the left arm up. Good. Make your block taller. And notice the difference. Good. Bend the right knee, lower the left hand, and let's walk to the long edge of the mat. Point both feet towards it and bow the body again, resting your head on something. It's amazing what the spine does as a response to resting the head. I don't know if you know, but today's a 2-hour yoga class. Is that all right with you? She thinks I'm kidding. Lift to a flat back. Flatten a block in front. Bring your left hand on it. Take the right arm and open it up towards the sky. Those of you at home, if you have a bolster handy or a couch cushion, we're going to need it in a minute. If not, you can use blankets. If you have a couple of blankets, lower the right hand down and take the left arm up. Lower the left hand and bow the body again. Rest your head. Notice if anything has shifted or changed, feels differently. And then walk your hands forward a little bit. Keep your head on something. Good. If you can step your feet a little wider, it'll be easier for the head to get lower. And then stretch your arms forward out in front, keeping the head heavy on the blocks. Maybe just the fingertips touch the floor, mine do. And we breathe into the back body. Good. Bring your hands back, head lifts, and we lower the knees one at a time down to the floor. Take your bolster or a couple of blankets. And you want them to be, if you have blankets, they're going to be thin and long like this, but your bolster is going to be great for you. So I'm just too lazy to get one. So those of you at home, if you don't have a bolster, you can always fold up a blanket, 2 blankets. And you're going to sit on your left side. And you're going to take your rib cage area over the thing you built. And your left arm is holding your head. Legs go long, stacked. And the right arm up and over the ear, interlace fingers together. We're going to take that right arm and pull it longer. Right leg also pulls longer. Keep breathing, belly, ribs, and chest, allowing them to expand. Especially the ribs, the side of the ribs. Good. How's your head? Does it feel comfortable? So anybody at home, if you're looking for some more support for your head, you can always use a block. And just keep feeling the length on that right side, getting pulled longer. The more we can relax, the more the body will open. Allow your knees to bend. We're going to switch over to the opposite side. So you decide if you want to just roll over or sit yourself up, flip your bolster to the other side, and lay on the right hip that way. So you want the ribs, again, over the bolster, blankets. Right arm is your pillow. Legs go long, they're stacked. And the left arm up and over, interlaced fingers. And creating that steeple pose. Hands, steeple hands. And pull that left arm as long as you can. Pull the left leg as well. Oh, 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 oh. Why is this such a hassle? This is a real question. To delete stuff on your phone. Pictures. Nonsense. One of the best things I did for myself this summer was I set my text messages to auto delete after 30 days. Just to save space on the phone. For whatever reason, I was just staying attached to those things. You know, thinking, yeah. Bend the knees, bring your left hand in front of your face and lift up. So keep your bolster there. Now you're going to lay over it with your upper back. And you might want to block for your head. So come on over, upper back, Head down to floor or block, arms out to a T position. If you have any lower back discomfort, you're going to put a block under your head. And then you're going to breathe deeply into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Telling ourselves to relax and let go. Stretch the arms back behind the head while you're lying over this contraption. Get a big stretch in the front body. Mm, mm, mm. Bend the knees, take a breath, and roll yourself over very gently to one side and sit up to remove your bolster and lay onto your back for Shavasana. Now, if you want, you can put the bolster under your knees. You can put a blanket over top of you. Keep yourself cozy and warm for the best chance of success in your Shavasana. Rolled up blanket under the neck is always a great idea. Let the floor hold you. Let the palms face upward. Open the arms out a little bit wider than they are next to your body. Tuck the shoulder blades under again. Just finding space for the chest, finding space for the back body. Let the feet fall open. And then feel your jaw sinking towards the back of your skull. As I breathe in, I'm aware I'm breathing in. And as I breathe out, I'm aware I'm breathing out.
Inhale deeply. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Rock the head gently. Stretch the arms long behind the head. Bring the knees into the belly, get small, and rock on the lower back side to side. Roll down to one side of fetal posture. Rise up slowly to a seat that's comfortable. So what is your body saying to you in this moment? What is your mind saying to you? What is your heart saying to you? What is your breath saying to you? Take a moment to witness all of that. Breathe deeply and join the hands into prayer. Remembering dedications. Seal our practice with an Om. Om. Head bowing to you and to those around you. Namaste. Have an amazing day, darling. Have an amazing day, Zoomers. And any other spirits that are in the room with us. You just never know on these grounds. Oh God, I sat there too long. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you for the next one. Bye, Robin. Nice to see you.